know Rolling Green just went 22 minutes on escaping from my problems. I found it to be, well, no, escaping my problems. Escaping from my problems, escaping my. Are they two different songs? I just learned. Oh, yeah, that doesn't even work. We need. Oh, all right. Technically, I was trying to do a factory reset on my ranting and just do a less lip, more listen. Tennessee Reaper, I just really enjoyed the last track a lot. Took me to a place I like to be, all up in here, and stoned. But, both things at the same time are good. Sometimes I give myself a factory reset that way and get back to functioning within the social contract, which unfortunately makes for life more manageable. It's easy to navigate when I don't think it's all about me, and getting over on my neighbor isn't part of it. It's weird. But sometimes I think it's all about me, and I should get over on someone. So I got to do a factory reset, get back to a better place. Tennessee Reaper.
Sometimes I stare at the screen like it's got the answers, clicking through memories, ghosts in the banners. What if I could press that button, just one tap? But if I wipe the pain, I wipe the path.
Oh! I lied to you all. That is actually, that's come up on the channel. This fantasy element, I want to go back in time to a moment and I'd do it all over again. No, you wouldn't. You want the knowledge you obtained from the path that got you to a point, and then you want to go back to the nexus of bad decision making. The problem is you started growing at that moment of, at that nexus point. And the consequences created part of who you are to end up to this point. And I very rarely hear that referenced perfectly in a song. But I'll be damned if this didn't do it. The thing is, it's so cliche, but it's that whole, it's not that you fall down, it's how you get back up. And now what can you do with the life lessons experienced, the wisdom gained from falling your ass down? What are you going to do with it? Because if the only answer is to go back in time and relive a moment over and over and over again, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you didn't learn anything. And cutting off my old bass player has been one of the hardest things I ever did, because I like the guy, but he wants to live in a place that doesn't exist no more and then support ideas that are repulsive to me. Now, he feels the same way about me. The difference is I don't believe he's learned as much on his path as I've learned on mine. But that is a debatable item for another video.
Sometimes I stare at the screen like it's got the answers, clicking through memories, ghosts in the banners. What if I could press that button, just one tap? But if I wipe the pain, I wipe the path.
And then it hits so hard.
Yeah. I've been glitching lately. System errors in my chest, sleep mode days, heartbreak in the text, trying to run a life with corrupted code. Updates failed and the hope don't load. Thoughts loop like a boot screen flashing, rewinding my wrongs in cinematic fashion. Every love lost, every lie I let breathe. If I could scrub it clean, would it set me free? But would I still be me without the trauma? Without the nights I cried into my karma? Every scar is a folder I can't delete. Even pain got a purpose in the
Damn. And here is the argument I have with hardcore Christians. Oddly enough, that's going to come up right now. The idea of perfection in the next life comes with this paradox, in my opinion. How could you ever know of the horrors of real life in the next life and it's still... Would you want to remember... I know I have a list of friends I wouldn't want to remember for eternity. In no way those... And this cop-out that this time, now your memories are good, to me seems like a cop-out. And I do argue that to exist in some utopian society would have to be erasing all the corrupted ideas that unfortunately make us who we are. My path's different than your path, but along those paths there are things can't be unheard, unseen, undone. They're always going to hit this certain way. And in what form of utopian existence could you have those ideas but then be pleasant and happy all the time? I think it's just odd to me. But that's what it made me think of.
Without the trauma, without the nights I cried into my karma. Every scar is a folder I can't delete. Even pain got a purpose in this heartbeat. Factory reset, wipe it all clean. But I'd lose the light that came from the dark scenes. Wish I could go back, change what I regret. But if I did that, would I still exist yet? Factory reset, erase the whole thread. But I'd vanish with the ghosts that live in my head. Some days I pray for a brand new start. Then I remember that would erase my heart.
Yep. MySpace, a piece of art from my design days that I just regret. I don't believe it, but I sure the hell made it then. I don't need it to disappear, and I don't cringe and fear the day it's discovered. I just know it represents another part of my life that I tend to reference in a negative form. But I'll be damned if I'm going to pretend that it just wasn't who I was then. It was. Are you not allowed to grow? You are. Now, repeating the same processes over and over and over exhibits a lack of growth, failure to achieve wisdom from our mistakes, and an admittance that you don't want to try. So there is a thing. I mean, it's reflected in the bars. There's a desire to want to be the better thing that you know you can be at this point. Except there's the path that brought you here that's problematic. Go over to a Webby reaction, you'll talk about saying something 10 years ago and losing your whole career from cancel culture over it. At that point, who's got the broken code? Society that can't handle changing tides? Or something you said offhand 10 years ago because it was edgy and trendy? Because a lot of them moved on from the moments. It's just long forgotten. Then there seems to be that group with infected code that only wants to destroy what they don't appreciate. But then the problem is they don't have an opposing force. No one's out there canceling the cancel people. You just live in the shit show they create. It's complicated.
Erase the whole thread, but I vanish with the ghosts that live in my head. Some days I pray for a brand new start. Then I remember that would erase my heart. I I remember being broke with a dream and a pen, no friends, just headphones and the voices within. If I reset, would I still write these lines? Or would I be someone safe but blind? Life gave me lessons dressed like mistakes, gave me love wrapped in heartbreak shapes. I ain't proud of the rage or the nights I snapped, but every breakdown built the man I have. Even pain got a fingerprint, a mark on.
Well, here's bars that make you reflect upon how close other people's lives are to your own. Now, the weird thing is, let's say it's AI helping pull these ideas. Just confirmation that I'm not alone in these ideas. That's awesome. I don't care if it's another human or the AI. What it means is there's enough people that understand that you can make a song about it. That's cool. Because it seemed like just a talking point that no one was interested in. So stumbling ass backwards on a song about these ideas. Priceless!
But every breakdown built the man I have. Even pain got a fingerprint, a mark on the soul. If I clean the slate, do I forfeit control? Every low, every loss that I tried to forget was a code in the system, can't reset that yet. Factory reset, wipe it all clean, but I'd lose the light that came from the dark scenes. Wish I could go back, change what I regret, but if I did that, would I still exist yet? Factory reset, erase the whole thread, but I'd vanish with the ghosts that live in my head. Some days I pray for a brand new start, then I remember, but that would erase my heart. Been running diagnostics on my soul each night, trying to debug demons that don't feel right. I scroll through memories like broken code, wanna throw the whole drive in the river and go. But then I see her face in a frame by the desk. If I hit that reset, she's lost with the rest. All the laughter, the pain, even times I bled, they're the chapters that make sure I'm not dead. Yeah, I'm haunted, but I'm human too, and a fresh start means losing all the truth. So I let the glitches live, I let them scream, 'cause
this is so much better than I could have ever expected. And I just feel, I mean, maybe we're on the ground floor of watching something really explode, because I gotta believe this is, I guess Robert's the one person I'm gonna look for in the comments on this one. But I mean, because he turned me on to the Loner Stoner to start with, so if it wasn't for him, I probably would never picked it. But this subject matter and the weed subject matter in the last one, holy shit. I can't do much better than admit that, I mean, half of the, 3/4 of the ideas in the last 20, 35 minutes, 40 minutes of reactions align with everything I've been saying for years. I mean, short list, I mean, this is moving up to 1 or 2 already. I'm so ready to hear these words over and over in the soundtrack of my life. I wouldn't lie. I'm not gonna lie. That's me personally. I can't sell the music for shit, right? This is that part of the channel. This doesn't hit the cult of personality. Hardly no one's gonna watch it. But maybe these are the findings. This is what you should, in my opinion, this is what you should discover through your music, is places to align, places to go, oh, wait. That sounds right. I'm very happy.
In the river and go. But then I see her face in a frame by the desk.
Heavy.
If I hit that reset, she's lost with the rest. All the laughter, the pain, even times I bled, they're the chapters that make sure I'm not dead. Yeah, I'm haunted, but I'm human too, and a fresh start means losing all the truth. So I let the glitches live, I let them scream, 'cause sometimes the flaws are what shape the dream. Maybe I'm broken, but still I boot, still I load love. In a world that's mute, I crash, I freeze. and fall. But maybe that's life, glitches and all. You control, I'll delete your pain away, but you can grow from the game you play. Every file, even the ones you dread, make you, so don't reset. Maybe I'm broken, but still I boot. Still I load love in a world that's mute. I crash, I freeze, I stall and fall. But maybe that's life, glitches and all. You can't treat or loud, delete your pain away, but you can grow from the game you play. But every file, even the ones you dread, make you, so don't reset. Factory reset. Nah, not today. I'll carry my past in a poetic way. Wish I could go back, change what I regret. But if I did that, would my soul reset? Factory reset. I erase the whole thread. Hood vein, but it was fun like a leg. Wish I could go back, wish I could go back, change what I regret. But if I did that, would my soul reset? Factory reset, erase the whole thread. Yeah. Yeah.
That was fire.
Yeah.
Fire. Tennessee Reaper. That's just exceptional. I enjoyed that.